Okay. All right. We get a approval for the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, aye. Aye. Opposed? Any discussion? Okay, minutes, the June 29th minutes. June 29th, 2021 board meeting.
What? Move the minutes.
I can't hear you. What did you say?
That's how I was.
Get closer.
Okay, you need a second? I'll second it.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Any comments? Okay, this number 3, the public hearing.
Well, there's been some complications, so I make a motion to cancel it and have the auditor republish. You might talk to them. He said a couple weeks, but I'd hate to go through this again. So you might find out when a definitive time is for the hearing. So I make a motion, we cancel it for today.
Second. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Discussion. Can you get hold of you and tell you a little ahead of time so we can get it in here?
Yep.
Once you get everything collected.
2 weeks from today, 9:30 is fine.
So you'll republish,
Yeah.
right?
Yep, I'll get it.
Next,
Now, if there's an objection, we need to republish it, right? I mean,
What's that?
if there's an objection, or
Well, yeah, if there's an objection, there's no point in going ahead with the public hearing.
Correct.
So let us know.
okay, number 4, GPS for vehicles and equipment on secondary roads. And this came up because we had an incident here just the other day where a bunch of stuff was stolen off some trucks. They tried to steal a truck, trailer, and a bobcat.
We also did have another incident over this weekend at the superintendent's house. Yeah, the truck was broke into, got chainsaw, some tools. But I don't think they tried to steal the pickup. But
Okay, and the cost,
cost is $747
$47.
per month.
Now, this is through Verizon, is that
Yes,
correct?
sir.
So is that mainly is that a cell phone, or is that something, did you talk, at one time you talked about a couple different options, one of those being cell phone.
It is a cell phone based option. Or it's a black box
Okay.
on a cell phone plan.
so on this vehicle that we'll have it on,
Yes,
why can't they just take the black box off and,
it's hardwired up underneath the dash. Nobody should be able to, it's basically tamper proof, other than somebody knows what they're doing, they could cut the wires, but it's not like it's a just plug in and unplug, boots it in one plug.
but I'm guessing the people that would be attempting to steal the vehicle would have some kind of knowledge of GPS.
It's not like it sits something, it's not like it sits on the dash, it sits up underneath the actual,
It's not
behind the
out,
dashboard.
not out in the open anywhere.
Correct.
How difficult would it be to just get under there and cut the wires?
You gotta find it first.
So you think difficult?
I'd say it'd be difficult. Plus the fact that we do have the cameras that they're up. They would see them in there doing it too, you know.
So the cameras are up?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
If they were up at that time, they would be able to see also that somebody's in there, and they notify the authorities real quick.
Do you guys know when they will install those?
Do you know, Jeff, when the
I
cameras,
have not heard a timeframe from
everything is here.
everything, as I haven't heard that, that's kind of a conversation between IT and.
Yeah, Paul says we have it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
So, I'm just waiting for them to show up and put them up.
What's the cancellation option on this if we decided it's not what we wanted?
Cancellation option is, there is no fees, it's just shut off the phone.
I mean, we could like 6 months from now say we don't.
It's just a month-to-month plan.
It's just a month on a government plan, which we can turn on and turn off as needed. Just like our regular work cell phones. It's a government plan type deal.
Plus it's all free installation. Right?
Yep.
Have you talked to anyone else that uses this to see how satisfied they are with it?
Yep. DOT actually uses the same plan on their.
Who does?
The DOT, Iowa Department of Transportation. I believe Lane County also has it. Biggest problem would be cell phone reception, but it does store data points, and then once ever it does make connection, then it downloads those data points.
And you need a motion to approve? Is that what?
Yeah.
I'll make the motion.
Second?
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. No, motion carries. Okay, Resolution 41, 2021, authorize auditor to pay claims and payroll.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Resolution 42, 2021, collective bargaining agreement between Wapello County and Teamsters Local 238. It's the courthouse unit.
This is where last week we approved the nuts and bolts of the agreement. And now this is putting it into a resolution form and approving that. So I'd make a motion that we approve resolution number 42, 2021.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, resolution 43, 2021, collective bargaining agreement between Wapello County and AFSCME Local 616, which is secondary roads.
It's the same thing. We approved all the nuts and bolts of it last time. This is putting it into a resolution for approval. I make the motion we approve resolution 43.
Second.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
No, Sheriff, please.
We're still putting that together. We made the changes. Now he wants to send it back to him so he can make sure. But one of the problems with that is we removed Article 1. So that made every article after that change. So where we said we're going to change Article 4, we're not really. It's Article 3. So that's what we're coordinating right now. It's possible we could have it on next week's.
Any other business?
Jerry, you talked a little bit last week about, what was gonna happen with this report. Now that they're shutting the elevator down next week, I believe is when they start doing that. What kind of agreement did you guys come up with this report? Where are you gonna have it off-site? What's gonna happen with that?
Well, I brought up, you know that movie Walking Tall? Have you seen that? That's a sheriff down in the South. He had some problem with the court system. And what he said was, okay, you will hold court here in the restroom from now on. And so that was brought up at this last meeting. And I think things are falling in place now. Did you talk to Heidi? And we have found a couple, well, there are 3 rooms at the CETA building, but she says we only really need 2 of them. There's been some disparity on the price that was going to be charged. She thought one thing and we've been told another thing. So we're narrowing it down. We've got use, all we have to do is tell City Hall, and that's a real courtroom over there. So that was a big jump right there, getting that. And then of course, magistrate that's all worked out. So we're looking for a place for the judge to meet and one more courtroom.
Meeting at 1 o'clock today out at Indian Hills, with it being the middle of summer, especially like in the Buena Vista part there, where maybe some of those classrooms aren't used for until about the middle of August. So we'd maybe have those for 3 weeks or so, and hopefully that. And then the tables are all there, things all kind of set up. They have access to Wi-Fi and everything in that, and they can just slide into those. So they're meeting out there at 1 o'clock today.
So you're looking at potentially CETA, City Hall, and then perhaps Indian Hills? Or...
Well, if we do Indian Hills, we probably won't do CETA.
Okay.
So it's just, the Indian Hills would be more convenient for court services, and they don't have to move tables, chairs, set up all their Wi-Fi stuff and phone lines and all that other stuff. Hills would have all that right there.
So are they still trying to negotiate the cost of it then still? Is that?
This is the first we've even went and looked at it. Heidi had brought it up with Hills, and none of us had really even thought about the possibility of that until she brought it up. So we'll know more by 2 o'clock today on that. So.
But City Hall is confirmed?
Yes.
Donna, you got anything?
So is CETA confirmed then as well? If you can't get Hills or?
Well,
Is that still?
we could get the spot, I'm sure. Let's see.
It's vacant
Yeah.
right now. It's just,
So City Hall is the only one that,
Yeah, it's actually confirmed.
and would that meet all the needs then that they would need?
Yeah.
As far as jury, whatever?
It's a full-size courtroom. It's a nice place.
we didn't want to wait till the last minute to do any of this stuff. That's why, we're working on it ahead of time.
And within how many months?
But we didn't know till last week?
Well,
That
like
it was
with,
gonna be-
if it was pushed off another 3 weeks, if it was gonna be the 1st of August, Indian Hills wouldn't even be a possibility because those classrooms would be used. So there's a lot of moving parts with it, and then getting the idea of what do you need? What are you gonna, for the next month, what trials are you gonna have? And I know sometimes they don't know that until the week before and everything else, but really kind of getting down to the nuts and bolts of what do you truly need? Other than, okay, well, we're gonna go use this courtroom 1 day a week or once every 2 weeks. So to say we have to have that, can that be, spun in with something else or whatever? So there's, like I said, quite a few moving parts with her. So hopefully by the end of the day, we'll kind of have confirmation either way of where we're going to go with the other rooms.
And this is supposed to be about 3 or 4 weeks, is that right?
About 3 weeks is what their estimate is.
What kind of, is it just like general maintenance on the elevator?
Replacing the whole thing.
Oh, all right.
Anything else?
I'll move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, aye? Opposed? Motion is adjourned.